Get it, don't go up. Where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quick to do it. No giving like 5. Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go, cause I'm here for you. Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Dub modes at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me.
My girl. So you talking about what? Ain't got nothing, man. Ain't got nothing on no name. Nah, straight like that, dude.
Mike Wilmer.
Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. Ducking. Me and my guys design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guys design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Come through. What time you wanna you can't be the cops. I can't play myself out like that. Keep getting that dope. Counting mine won't be trying to get no on my note. I would down bad on my look. My dog like farmers go. Ain't been sweet, but neither is me. So my be 300 or more. I keep close phones, but I don't boast. I know what it's like to not hear that ain't gonna try me without saying I win it. Gonna disrespect the try my straight up out that 6 ain't with what I'm with you getting dismissed. I give a fatal Jada kiss. Come through. What time you wanna ain't got no time to get in. I can't leave my foot down bad like that. Guess I'm just gon' slow. Partner say he got this where I'm focused. Need to focus more. That's ain't no. He ain't gon' like that. Step on my free world out there in the bluffy side. Just might see me and can't turn me down. This ain't that vert. Got all was on we cook. Got off them. Got up every time I feel the dip. Got up every time I feel the dip. You look fair to mention when you gossip in your kitchen. High up, down in prison, high up, down in trenches, huh? Come through. What time you wanna,
We got London on the track.
It's It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans, tonight it's the New Orleans Pelicans getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. The opening tip to the home side. Pelicans with it first in New Orleans. Ball. Now Ingram down low. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Ball. Slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Ball with the basketball. The lead is 2. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. That's a Euro step, a side step. However they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that. Whew.
Here comes screen, here comes screen, here comes screen.
Smith. And the rebound taken in by Lonzo. Holiday in possession. They lead it. 4-point game. Another chance. Not that time.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Rebound taken by the Knicks. Nice pass to get things going.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Holiday controls the basketball. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. Ball to Holiday. Trying to cash in. Shot by Ingram misses. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here comes the screen. Short jumper off the mark. The follow won't go either. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. He'll run the offense. They get it down to Millsap. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Ball. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouls going up for it.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Misses the first. Oh, he missed on a pair. To Rozier. That's out. Last touch by Terry Rozier. Ball into the front court. Down just a couple to Randolph. doesn't get the bounce. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Ball with it up top. The score 10-8. Curling inside. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Brandon Ingram at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2.
Defense, let's go.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Lonzo with it. They're down 3. Here comes the screen. To Holiday. Full throttle. Right to the basket for the deuce.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ball brings the rock up court. Paul Millsap sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Jumper's good.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Ball with the basketball. Right now, down 7. To Holiday. Has a chance. A shot no good there for Ingram. Down for Smith. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Ball to Holiday. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Smith. To Rozier. Lonzo Ball snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
New Orleans going to take it up. Holiday to Ball. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
It didn't hurt him this time, but defensively, you got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
Deep right corner. To Dennis Smith Jr. Randall. To Rozier. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. He throws it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Millsap to Rozier. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Millsap's shot, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Driving right to the basket. Call Millsap. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Ball to Holiday.
I told you the screen was coming.
Randolph to Holiday. New Orleans down to 4 on the shot clock. Holiday knocks it down from mid-range.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, ferocious slam inside. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Holiday to Ball. Julius Randle able to recover with the block. Smith with it up top. The lead stands at 9. Dennis Smith Jr. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Randolph. Holiday. To Ball.
What's the back door? Get him.
Fires the 3. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen. This
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Lonzo Ball with the rock. Short jumper won't go down. Ntilikina. No good.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilize it a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Ntilikina into the front court. They lead it by 14. Runners good there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
The Pelicans will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Ball. And the finish at the rim.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Ball to Holiday. The pass set it all up.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
5 to shoot for the Pelicans. Holiday with a shot that won't fall.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Here comes the screen. Able to convert inside.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of the first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
From long range, those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
First quarter's complete with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead. Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Knicks with the basketball. To Millsap. Shot no good there by Portis.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Dennis Smith Jr. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Holiday in possession. Down a bundle. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Marcus Morris. 4-3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Here comes the screen. Holiday. They get it down to Ingram. Shot from the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Smith to Marcus Morris. Can't connect from in close. The drive, right to the basket. From the outside, no good. And a backcourt violation. To Holiday. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Smith with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Holiday. Knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. So the Pelicans hold on to the possession. Down to 5 on the 24. Holiday. That's a 24-second violation. Trying to cash in. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Marcus Morris pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Holiday.
Screen right, screen right, screen right.
Beyond the arc for three. Can't connect.
I missed it. I missed it.
To Marcus Morris. Millsap.
Help it. Don't let him split. Don't let him split.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Down to 5 on the 24. To Dennis Smith Jr. Lets it fly from long range. Won't go down. Holiday controls the basketball. His guys down big. Gets to the basket and scores.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Rozier. Nice finish at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Deep left corner. Driving right to the basket. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. It'll stay New York basketball. Dennis Smith Jr. He's now 5 for 6.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's Pelicans ball. Holiday. Surveys the floor. To Holiday. And a nice finish at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Into the front court comes Smith. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Marcus Morris. Dennis Smith Jr. Deep two there. Won't go. Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. Paul Millsap. Huge block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. From the painted area, won't go down. Smith now. Bizarre shot right there. Shot's no good. On a pass, stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Knicks entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks. The Pelicans may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Assists.
The New Orleans Pelicans are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
New York Knicks basketball to Dennis Smith Jr. To Julius Randle. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Knocks it down off the step back.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen.
Ball. Now Ingram down low. Paul Millsap with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And it's Randle there to take down the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Holiday controls the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Ball. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Smith now into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Millsap to Dennis Smith Jr. Count the basket at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Lonzo controls the offense. To Holiday.
Hey, double screen.
Gets it in the left corner.
Green light.
Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, He patiently waited for the play to develop.
Here comes the screen. To Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Ball to Holiday. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. New York with 4 to shoot. Shot clock violation. Ball. Millsap. Tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Trouble getting the ball across half court. Holiday to Ball. Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Pelicans have the basketball. Ball to Holiday. Great pass to set it up. No, I missed a short one there. Smith into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Julius Randle. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Ball into the front court. Down a bundle. Randolph to Holiday. Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
Ball. Short jumper off the mark. Oh, emphatic slam.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Ball. Short jumper stays out. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
New York in control of the basketball.
Green. Watch the cutter, man.
Shot clock winding down. Dennis Smith Jr. missed it. To Holiday. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Dennis Smith Jr. To Julius Randle. 24-second violation. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Ball to Holiday. Ball. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Follows his own shot with that one. Nice follow-up. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Smith. They go down low to Randall. And the rebound taken in by Ingram. Ball with it up top. His guys down big. To Holiday. Has a look. Drew Holiday. Now 4 for 9.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Got it.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Screen coming. Holiday to Ball. Drew Holiday. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Nothing going here on that drive. Smith now doesn't have the touch. No good. To Holiday. Working hard on the glass. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
To Dennis Smith Jr. With the step back.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. To Randolph. Sizing up the defense. Randolph. Shot from the lane won't go. To Dennis Smith Jr. Count the basket inside.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams
starting. Let's do this.
Substitutions, New York. Stepping in for the New Orleans Pelicans, number 14.
Sexton.
Good try, good try. Hey, okay,
For three. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Tosses. Trying to cash in. Gets a shot up off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Team foul number 4, New York Knicks are at the limit.
The ball. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No, everyone gets lucky from time to time. You played the probability game perfectly on that possession.
To Rozier. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Lonzo with it. He'll run the offense.
Pick up. Match up.
Here's a chance from long range. That's rebounded by the Knicks. To Colin Sexton.
Trap this. Come on, we got it.
To Rozier. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Ball brings the rock up court. The drive right to the basket. JaVale McGee rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Sexton to Rozier. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
I got him.
To Rozier. Great feed, sets it up, and count the basket.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Here comes the screen. From the outside, no good. To Rozier. Won't go. Lonzo Ball with the rock. Short jumper off the mark. To Rozier. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
No, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Deep two there, won't go. To Colin Sexton. Fires the three. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Ball. And he finishes at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
And the rebound comes down to New Orleans. Deep three at the buzzer. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks. The Pelicans really lost big in this matchup, and you could tell it was tough on them. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Assists.
The New York Knicks played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's what's coming up for the New Orleans Pelicans. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Right now, Sam. 24 hours, cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the, hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. The opening tip to the Pistons, and we're underway at Little Caesars Arena. Jackson down to Griffin. Slams it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Jackson with it. Down by one. Mikal Bridges with the strong finish.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
And counted at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Pistons have it. Jackson to Alonzo Trier. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. Alonzo Trier to Griffin. The pass set it all up.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Free throws coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Detroit's ball. Jackson to Alonzo Trier. Screen coming. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for 2.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Smith with it up top. They trail by 1. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Big finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Jackson with it. He'll run the offense. Julius Randle able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
For 3, he engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Reggie Jackson. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Griffin to Reggie Jackson. From the painted area, won't go down. New York in control of the basketball. Lays it up and in.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Got you with me. I put the slow with me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the slow with me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.